Back to the channel. It is Ari, and we're going to do your pickup pile for today. It is a beautiful sunny California day. It's pretty rare lately. Been gloomy for a couple of weeks, and so I decided that there was going to be a new pickup pile today just to make it exciting, a little change of pace on the channel. We are well into Aquarius, into Pluto, so we're going to get started in terms of that reading and what is coming up next. This is a very current read, so you can manifest these energies. Again, these cards are chosen at random. We start pile number 1. If you chose the bird from the icon, we have a little Chinese element bird here. It is completely white and blue. So if you are drawn to this object, and today is an object read, so you are to choose from the icon in the very beginning. This is your booklet for today, and it's what's coming during Pluto in Aquarius and during this transit, okay? So you can manifest all these energies, and it starts off with self-love. So if you're watching as a single, this might ring true for you. It might be resilient if you've started off on a journey where you've awakened to new things. You could have had a Kundalini awakening even. So let's get started with your booklet. It's this solid packet here. We begin with a feminine energy. If you're a masculine on the channel, you can have just feminine parts of your personality. You could care like you're a Virgo Venus or you're a feminine, right? So we'll get started. The packets are smaller today, okay? So we can draw out more clarification. And welcome back to the channel. As always, I hope you enjoy your time here. We have self-love. It says love yourself first. So this Libriano is waking up early in the morning, excited about life. It's looking like it's starting off with a single, okay? Again, I read the bottom of the pink text there. It says love yourself first. So the bird, I feel like there's some type of, could be a messenger because that's what birds are, okay? Could be a guide. It could be something very spiritual that this person follows each and every day, turning on a podcast in the morning to just raise somebody's vibration and frequency. This person can actually appear younger at this time, and we're going to take our pace here with the reading. They could look younger, getting compliments as if their skin is aglow. They could have gone through a dark night in the soul in the past, but priority is this person waking up in the bed on Tuesday, okay? Second card. So I've never seen this one. It's 11, and mind you, I've gone through a quick scan of this particular tarot deck. It says, wood dog, trust your intuition. So this little birdie that we saw in the very beginning, if you chose this first pile number 1, this sunlight too is also kind of raining on the dog there, or it's raining on it right early, bright in the morning, right? So it's almost like who catches the early worm, and they're trusting where they're being led to at this time. There's certain places where this person is drawn to. They feel called to go to certain places with that self-love. It's a new chapter, not dealing with any old people. The Emperor card, Aries. So you could be the Emperor in the story, waking up every day, looking at life with a new zest, or you have conclusions which have led you to be an Emperor, or you have involvement with an Aries. This card signifies somebody who's in control of their life. There's no missteps. You know, it's very rare that an Emperor makes a misstep because they're in control of the playing field here. The person in the self-love card has gotten here over time. I feel like it's an earned position. It wasn't an overnight success. I don't feel like this was, you know, something that fell into the person's lap very easily. There is a tense of a dark night of the soul or something that happened here in pile number 1. Let's see what else is in the story. And my voice, excuse me, it's kind of waning from a lot of, I've been doing personals. It's waning, so I'm just going to try to push through for you guys and then get some rest later today. It says 38, toil and labor. Toil and labor. Lots of hard work in the past. This person could have been drained from a job, is what I'm hearing here. Drained. Every day is the same. It was Groundhog Day in the recent past. I feel like a promotion or step up is here though in the Emperor card. This person has been called into a new position. So there's been a change of pace in this person's life, equaling that excitement in the wood dog. I feel like right now there's something about like land and surveying it. Okay, so this person actually has the option of choice. Choice is a really big thing in life, period. But they have a new beginning. And I also sense that even if we have no new beginning cards, 39, it blends to a 12 or it breaks to one. So you could be seeing 12, 12 or orders of that number. It says the water tiger. You could have water placements like Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your big three. A reset is coming. What did I say? This person's being led spiritually to do different things in the wood dog. It's like the adventure sets out. We have here the water tiger preparing for a reset. This could be somebody restructuring their business. They could be starting over in a completely new field, going to school for something new. There is a tense of a single that's about to venture out. So in this pick-up pile number 1, there's something to deal with the bird. Let's research that. Let's find out what that's about. I have the Baroque here, and I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. Pile number 1, good luck. If this is already resonating as you, as the Emperor, or you have dealings with Aries, potentially like Aries family members even. Let's get into it. What's the wood dog with the trust your intuition? I love that. I think it goes very well with what's happening here. Let's see what that is. Pile number 1, 6 of Wands. First came out there on the shuffle. A success is the only thing that's going to be accepted in this person's life. They let go of toxic people, toxic friends that weren't loyal. A chapter that didn't exactly pan out in the best conclusion in the recent past. Maybe a romance that went awry too. Success is the only thing that's accepted by this particular Libra today. I feel like there's dealings with earth signs for some reason. And it's catapulted this person. It's almost like into stardom. They've reached emperor status. They might have better relationships now, going into this new exciting adventure. What's the water tiger, please? The reset. How do we describe the reset? Ace of Pentacles. It's a time of receiving when I see this coin. It's a huge coin. So it's time for receiving. Also, it's an offers card in tarot. It deals with people offering you something, or you receive a new job. You could be receiving a new home, or it's a gift from an outside source. I think there's a guide here who's watched somebody rise above the ranks, becoming an emperor. So this person is heavily protected with the bird. They are getting offers, and the reset involves that. So the water tiger here is about a time of receiving and being playful in that. I think it's about business success in pile number 1. Also reaching job goals. I think you're going into the right markets, meeting the right people as the emperor. What's the cards for love in pile number 1? 5 of Pentacles. Coming from a time where we lost a specific person. This is a person that in pile number 1 that you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And it's coming from a time of people, places, and things not resonating with you. You're changing that pace, being the water tiger. And it's a time from loss. So this is a cue card for me as a reader. It is a cue for what's about to happen. Also, this could have been involved very recently with the 5. What else is going on here, please? Knight of Cups, somebody coming in with some feelings. I am sensing a divine masculine. This is a healed divine masculine. They're coming forward and they've done their own dark night of the soul. This person has been attracted to this Libra from afar. How do we know this? How do we know? With the Knight of Cups. Thank you very much, because they said something. 8 of Wands. They've stated their feelings rather recently. That's a new 8 of Wands, if you guys recognize. It's about communication. For instance, if we see this 8 of Wands, they could have told this particular Libra, I have to get out some feelings and I have to tell you exactly what it is. This is what I want to state to you, and this is what I want to offer to you in the future. Ace of Pentacles. This person's coming on with a definite offer. They do want to give probably a new relationship to this Emperor, seeing how vast Libra has grown. Okay, so during this transit, the messenger is probably this Knight of Cups with the bird. Okay, it's going to come in as a loving person. I do not see family here. I don't see a specific person that Libra's lost in the recent past. It is definitely romantic with the Knight of Cups. Presently, we've also seen it the last 3 days on the channel, aside from pick-up piles, okay? It's been in major readings. What's Libra most concerned about? Let's ask that. 2 of Swords. Picking the wrong path, making the wrong decision, or it's going to be a conflict of interest, okay? Could be a conflict between two people. It could be a situation where Libra's moving on to greater heights, moving from state to state, or there's a big life change here. I sense it's a life path change. Anything else? So they're concerned about making the wrong decision. They're also concerned if a death was imminent and it was a correct choice. That comes in differently. It hits different in this reading. They're concerned that their rebirth won't be plentiful, but as this new emperor, they have a new zeal. They have to trust in the confidence of this card, of being an emperor, making the right choices. I also think not restarting a toxic chapter. That's a big fear of a lot of awakened individuals, is restarting a chapter that's not beneficial, and we go through another karmic cycle, or we pick karmic people. It's very hard to distinguish in our society if we're making those correct decisions. Let's lead the reading in that direction. Where's Libra actually headed to? What may I know? The Lovers, a new relationship. This can be a completely new person, okay? It's beneficial that Libra finds somebody on the same frequency. That would be important. If somebody's not on the same playing field, it's not worth the choice. Okay, it isn't in life, and you can see evidences of that within your friends or their relationships if they haven't rose up together, right? This person has to match frequency. So that's one of the cue cards for pile number 1. The Lovers card, definitely a person who's vibing with you on the same goal levels, how many children you want, also where the monetary focus is, if you have the same goals, just year to year. I think that's important to this Libra, to match with someone. Is there any old feelings that are around? Judgment. Absolutely, this person has chosen to only go to the new, okay? There could be past people that Libra still has relationships with, but judgment is here as a final decision. It's not a back and forth. It is not at this time. Only going to the new, made a clear decision that there is no more backtracking. Okay, it's really clear in this reading as judgment is here. And what is the final good luck card of pile number 1? 3 of Cups. New partnerships. These can be work relationships. On top of work too, I want to mention, it's not always about new friends, right? In this first reading, it's also about enriching choices as far as socialization. You're bonding with people that are your soul tribe. They're on the same frequency as you. If they're not spiritual, they're still learning those things and they're awakening day to day. So the 3 of Cups is good relationships. I feel like it could come in the form of friendships. It's not ruled out here, but it's also a focus that this Libra surrounds themselves with good, positive people. The Emperor will only be around that at this time. So if I made that clear cut and concise for you in the first reading, the ending cards were the Lovers to the Judgment to the 3 of Cups. And that is your little present for today. Also, these can be screenshotted so you can manifest this energy. Also, what I like to do is I like to pray on it. I would say different things about the 3 of Cups that means something personal, and the Lovers card. So good cue cards, good conclusion for the first pile. And that's Pluto's transit for this person. We're going to go to the next mystery pile and we'll see what your object is. I'm going to put that away. Your next thing is this cup. Okay, so first of all, I'm seeing that this is a classic tea leaf cup at $13.50. I have to marker it for myself. It's empty though. We have no fortune inside. This can be filled up with our own love. What I immediately get is this Libran that I'm reading for, if you chose this little coffee cup. There's something about color. I'm very intrigued by the color on the cup, all of the detail. This is a detail-oriented person. They love the little things, okay? It spices up their life. There's a little chip, though, if you notice, like in Beauty and the Beast. There's a little ridge here on the cup of scathing, but it's still beautiful. Okay, so far hold that in for the reading, and we're going to go forward. I like that the cup has a chip. It gives it character. So this Libra could have a spicy character, a little sass to them, and color too. And I'm going to leave the cup here so I can kind of look at the energy too and survey it from beyond. We have 55. 555 could be a number. The further gate. There is also sunlight in pile number 2. There's sunlight coming from that cave hole here at the very, very top. It says, and it breaks to a whole valley, looks like the Grand Canyon if I were to describe it to you guys. A bold step forward has been chosen. Bold step forward from the great shaman oracles. Okay. Our first tea leaf, I think it's the only one for today. Horse, short journey. We had a horse a couple days ago. I want to say it was one of the weekend pickup piles. I'm not sure if that is the exact one. I'll double check today. We have the horse. Okay, so spiritual insignia is the horse today with short journey. This Libra is taking, there's a risk that's happening in pile number 2. This would kind of be like the Fool card. There's change with 555. Let's go forward. If you guys pick up synchronicities too, let me know live. We also have divine timing, a serendipitous event. DT, divine timing. It looks like in this photo, it's involved with a relationship coming up during Aquarius's Pluto transit, the combination of Aquarius going into Pluto. It can also speak of divine timing happening, period, excuse me. So we have a horse here with a short journey. This Libra could be learning something that's very temporary in this read, okay, by taking the risk, however. Could be a job risk. I sense also moving into a new direction with new people as well as pile number 1. It's a little different though, has a different flavor in pile number 2. Could have something to do with filling your own cup. Let's keep that in mind. And the fourth card, 38. This is a twin flame number 11. We see 2 beautifully dressed oriental characters that are ascending on clouds. There could have been a recent ascension because sitting on clouds brings you clarity. It's the things that you don't see, but it's in the atmosphere. So it says, experience the greatest love. There could be 2 people in this story today starting to bond. That's what I pick up in pile number 2. They're star-crossed lovers. They have already met in this life in pile number 2. They could be guided as well by spiritual ancestors or your ancestors, but it's all being orchestrated with divine timing, okay? This horse has something to do with today's read. We don't know yet what that is. Nothing's coming in clear other than it's a short journey that is begun, okay? These numbers also are very telling of the Akashic story. If you look up Akashic record, it's everything that's gone on in the history of the universe. So 555 is here, 1138, and we also have divine timing. So if something's going on here in your life and you're resonating, some of these numbers could be popping out in your 3D life at this time. We have covenant, a sacred contract. So it's serious. The short journey here with the horse. Something is beginning. Libra signing a new contract with this blank slate. All that's getting ready is the ink pot there for the signature. So it looks like it's a love contract in pile number 2. Looks like this short journey is going to bring together 2 people. That's what I see here based off of my sentient feelings. My intuition is divine timing is guiding these 2 together. They're being set on the same path. And how I want to explain it is a little bit like the movie Serendipity with Kate Beckinsale. They're put into each other's lives in a very ceremonious way by the universe. No one's planning anything here. It seems like everybody's in flow. If you watch that film, I'm kind of getting the serendipity too. But Libra's like filling this cup right now of their own spiritual sense. They fill it up each and every day. It's no joke. Filling it up every day with water, vitality, and the energy that they can supply themselves. I think that it's getting ready to combine talents here with 2 people. Someone's also going to be coming into the story and pouring water into this cup for Libra, a cup of love. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. You guys can think different too. I love when you have opposing opinions. I also love when you guys spot something that I completely miss as a reader. I feel like there's imperfect perfections that go on, and you guys catch a lot of the good ones. We have a major arcana card for our last one before we do heavy clarification. It is the Fool card. It's also Aries, if you notice. That's completely on chance because these cards are chosen at random. The Fool card is Aries, which is crazy. The first reading is also, the major arcana was also Aries. This one is a beautiful Fool card. Let's dissect it a little bit. It's a yellow background with a woman leaping into her future. I mentioned to you guys at the beginning that there's a risk. A new contract is beginning for this person. It's a blank slate. You're able to view it from brand new eyes and take off the rose tinted glasses. That's been a huge thing this last transit, the previous one prior. We had a lot of scorpionic energy the last season from December to the beginning of the year, Capricorn, and a little Tauran. If you guys noticed, there was a little bullheadedness. The Fool is about stretching and leaping. It's about being unafraid, taking the risk and making the leap of faith. So something is happening here where you're being directed into a specific person. Okay, it's a new contract. It might even bring new pentacles, your connection to certain people during this time. So let's do this. Let's go to pile number 2. It's a little serious here, so I do like to break in laughter. It's very important when you watch a reading that you break for comedy. It's really good for the soul, and I'm a definite believer that you gotta laugh every now and then. So we have a covenant here too. It's number 7. So the covenant card in the Great Shaman Oracles, it's about signing a new contract that you haven't started yet. It starts a whole new leap of faith. Let's check it out, okay? Cards for today in the energy of the 23rd. What's the Fool card? Is this leap for love? Thank you. 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. It's making a risk, okay, to balance oneself out. That's the 2 of Pentacles, creating balance. This Queen of Wands is very attractive, okay? She's very beautiful, pretty, balanced. If you're a male, you can still be a Queen of Wands. You have something to offer anybody. You are definitely the cream of the crop here. People mistake that, though, for your loneliness. I think maybe people wonder why you're lonely or single, but this Queen of Wands is very effective in taking challenges, taking the leap. And they've taken a new one here in the story. So let's check it out. Metal Ox, experience the greatest love. The love card is going to be the clarifier here. Page of Swords. There's a Page of Swords that's curious about the Queen of Wands. They want to be with the Queen of Wands, I immediately see. These are from the Teacher's Tarot, and he's looking over at that beautiful golden-dressed woman. I think they want to present this contract. The Page, of course, is much younger than the Queen of Wands. They're both pretty young, but they want to present her with the contract. Is she gonna go for it? Is the conclusion here. 9 of Pentacles. We have a twist, you guys. The Queen of Wands is choosing to be single at this time, to reap the abundance in the 9 of Pentacles. As you notice, it's a single character, okay? It's also Virgo energy. You could have a Virgo moon or a Virgo Venus, maybe even here a Virgo sun sign, and you could be watching this read. There's plentifulness here, okay? Taking a risk to be single. So I'm loving that so far. It's not choosing love yet. This Queen of Wands is assessing the future in the Pluto transit. Let's see what else is happening. Can I get one more card? 7 of Pentacles, upright, beautiful. There's no sideways here. The Queen of Wands is choosing to grow in terms of monetary abundance and to start saving for the future. This is money for her, okay? It is material wealth, but she's choosing herself in pile number 2. That's a great turn. I was not expecting that. Let's get a couple more cards out. A lot of Pentacles. 7 to the 9. Yesterday, the combo was 6 to the 9, if you remember. And they're definitely investing. This Queen of Wands is using her talents and her skills and the things she's been born with. Her birthright is actually to gain something here. Can we explain the horse, the short journey, and the bold step forward? Queen of Cups, dealing with intuition, being led to a partner. Okay, waiting here in the Queen of Cups, I also get. Why is the Queen of Wands? Can I ask why she's single? That's a good one to look up. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Things have changed. Fate took a different turn for this queen. She may have come from a really heartbreaking past, the Queen of Wands, but fate is turning in her current life due to intuition. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here actively. Intuition is leading her to a new place. It could be about monetary benefits. It could be about her future, or a decision with her future. Because this is a very intuitive person. Queen of Cups is like hyper intuitive, very feeling for other people. She can sense people's feelings. She's even sensing this Page of Swords as well. Active cards in today's reading. Very, very present and current, okay? Because that's in the Libra reads now. And let's see the likely conclusion of pile number 2. The Magician, manifesting a whole new world. I'm getting the song A Whole New World too. Beautiful feelings that I get. It's about making the leap to choose you, okay? And wherever that valley may go. She's getting intuitive nudges, and she's also getting conclusions for herself. Based off of maybe tarot, this Queen of Wands is really into. Maybe she watches it a lot for her own guidance. And she's getting those perfect cues at this time for her short journey. I kind of love this story. I love it, but it's also like a lot of us is in these readings, or we lived through this during a period of time. Queen of Wands too. Can I get a little bit more conclusion? She's going to choose to heal in today's pile during the Pluto transit. Healing past wounds that were very painful. There is nothing indifferent about that. She doesn't choose to just heal right away, shortcut type of thing. She's choosing to spend her time in the Six of Swords. One more time. Choosing during this time to see where this leads. Again, it could bring a lot of abundance. We have the 7 to the 9. We have it here today. It's a big insignia. Also, I think that might even be the goal, is to stay in the 9 before going to the 10 of Pentacles. Couple more cue cards, the last one for today. Spirit only wants to give one, and that's fine with me. It says the Chariot, creating momentum to heal. Sometimes when I see this combination of a lot of water, Cancer's water, we have air here, but it looks like they're rowing to safer waters. They see where the safer waters lead to. I think it's for, I pick up with the Wheel of Fortune, they already precursor see where that leads. If it's a new person, if it's a new job, this person is also seeing that it will lead to the changing of events. And they're waiting for those cues emotionally. This person is definitely emotionally intelligent and being guided to listen to their heart at this time. When I talk about those cues, you guys, when I tell you about those cues that this person is receiving, they're getting it through angel numbers. They're getting it through certain readings where a specific thing is said by a guide. Also, the Queen of Cups might even do a reading on herself, right? Or she's also being guided to listen to past Akashic record, things that have already occurred. And she's gaining all of these influences and she's soaking it in like a sponge. I'm going to put a little bit of information under this about the Queen of Cups that I read a few days ago. It's rather important, and it's really soothing about this card that I wanted to let you guys know about. So I will type it down below this video. She's being led to just heal her heart at this time, taking extra time to be there because she's going on a shorter journey, which will teach her a lesson about everything she's recently learned in this pile number 2, if that makes sense. So you can re-watch this too, write down the little cues. It will help you during the transit as well. These cards will help you, and I hope this was very healing for you guys. This is the first drop today. I will be doing a present read for love. We're going to do Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Thank you for your time, and I hope this was very helpful for you.